Welcome to this edition of Inside ICC. We're talking Lady Indian basketball with head coach Nanci Gray. And Nanci, I appreciate your time. And I'll tell you what, November 1st will be here before we know it. How's the team looking so far?
Well, you said a mouthful then. He'll be there before we know it. Hope we're going to be prepared for it. We're working really hard. We just got a lot of freshmen. We're trying to throw a lot of stuff at them. This month of practice before October 1 to November 1. It's just a lot for those kids to learn. So we've spent a lot of time beforehand on our conditioning. Robin Porter's come in doing a super job as my new assistant coach. The kids have really learned a lot from her. They learned a lot of perseverance from her. They learned how to work hard. And now we're in the mode of teaching our game. And those freshmen, our sophomores are doing a good job. Freshmen are following them. Sophomores, we got Ebony Williams, who's really stepped it up. She's going to be hopefully our premier player, just one of our go-to people. Mandy Collins, Anna Deal, both coming back, just really strong, great leadership from those two kids. And then Vittoria Cole, we've had a few health problems with her, but she's back full force now, and that's our fourth sophomore. And then we've got some really good freshmen coming in to fill in those other spots.
Well, you talk about those four sophomores, and it's kind of a good news, bad news with the freshmen. The good news, probably one of the most talented recruiting classes I've seen in a long time for women's basketball. But the bad news, that they're freshmen. So it's just you just gotta kind of bring them along. You don't overwhelm them, but you gotta get them almost game ready in a hurry, though, don't you?
We sure do. And we really have some great talent in the guard position. We're still working with who's going to fill in that post position. Obviously, Wayne County sent us a really good kid of Achita Bonner, and then we've got Shay Bonner out of Starkville. We've got Candace McIntosh out of Holka for some of our local folks, I think we're going to be very competitive. It's just a process, and we've got. I look at our schedule. I emailed somebody this morning and talked about the monster schedule that we have in November. So we're going to grow up, and we're going to grow up really fast, and we just hope we don't get ourselves down early, because that's a lot of long road trips in November.
Well, long road trips and against very good teams, and you start off with just one home game after being on the road 3 straight times. But I know you and Coach Porter will do a nice job, and we appreciate your time.
Okay, thanks.
Nanci, great joining us on this edition of Inside ICC.